What happens when a top Korean actor marries into a culture with completely different rules about money, lifestyle, and priorities? Under the glitz of global fame, Joong-ki recently shared a candid glimpse into his life behind closed doors, revealing how his British wife's surprising approach to money management left him stunned. From daily budgeting to long-term savings, it wasn't just love that bridged two worlds, but also a quiet clash of habits that made him rethink everything. "I didn't expect that at all," Joong-ki admitted, his tone a mixture of admiration and disbelief. "It was very different from how I was raised in Korea, when one of Korea's most beloved actors, Joong-ki, quietly married Katie Louise Saunders, a British actress with a refined, low-profile lifestyle. Fans imagined a romantic fairy tale unfolding behind luxury doors. But what Song has recently revealed about their money management at home has sent shockwaves across both the Korean and international entertainment spheres, challenging not only stereotypes, but also sparking a broader debate about culture, control, and compatibility in high-profile marriages. And no, this isn't about lavish overspending or secret debts. It's about something far more unexpected. Joong-ki grew up in a culture where financial transparency often walks hand in hand with hierarchy, where gifts are lavish, and managing money is a quiet, unspoken responsibility of the head of the household. But when he moved into a shared life with Katie, the script flipped. She tracks every expense. She discusses budgets before buying anything. "At first, I was shocked. I thought, is she testing me?" Song laughed in a recent interview, before turning serious. "But then I realized, it's just how she was raised." Katie, who spent most of her life between London and Rome, brought into the marriage a British-European approach to finance, independent accounts, clear communication about spending goals, and even scheduled financial check-ins. For Song, accustomed to Korea's more hands-off domestic money culture, it felt like stepping into a new world where nothing, not even toothpaste, went unnoticed. The shocking realization: she earns, she plans, she decides. Perhaps the most jarring moment for Song came just weeks into their marriage. According to sources close to the couple, Katie declined his offer to manage household expenses through a shared account. "I've always handled my own finances," she told him. Even before we met, the revelation stunned him, not because she rejected dependence, but because of how meticulously she had everything documented. From insurance policies to emergency funds, Katie had laid out a full spreadsheet. Her approach wasn't just independent, it was methodical, near clinical. Song described feeling a mix of shame and awe. Shame, because he hadn't imagined his wife might be more prepared than he was. Awe, because he'd never met someone who treated love and money as separate, but equally serious pillars of marriage. Ripples across Korea and beyond. The confession sparked heated discussions online, especially in Korea, where traditional gender roles and financial dynamics still hold strong in many households. Social media buzzed with comments like, "Why does this feel more mature than any K-drama marriage? This is the kind of relationship our generation should aim for, mutual respect and clear planning." Did Joong-ki just admit he's not the oppa in charge? But the ripple effect didn't stop there. Financial advisors in Seoul began using Katie's methods as a teaching model for cross-cultural marriage counseling. Young Korean couples reached out to online forums asking for templates, inspired by what they now call the Katie system. Even a popular Korean variety show aired a segment titled, "Could you handle a British budget at home?" A new kind of power couple. While some expected drama or power struggles, what unfolded instead was a narrative of humility, learning, and transformation. Joong-ki, whose image often reflected quiet charisma and gentle masculinity, showed fans a new side, a man willing to relearn marriage, finance, and even pride. "In some ways, she's taught me more about life than anyone else. It's not about who earns more, it's about how you build something solid together," Song said. What began as a personal revelation has quietly grown into something much bigger, a financial awakening that's now reshaping how one of Korea's biggest stars views not just marriage, but himself. According to insiders close to the couple, Joong-ki has not only accepted Katie's British approach to money, he's adopted it. Entirely. He changed his spending habits. Started keeping notes. He even began asking about retirement planning. One anonymous friend revealed, "This wasn't the Song Joong-ki we used to know." And fans are noticing too. Observers were quick to point out subtle changes. No more extravagant brand sponsorships. More low-key appearances. Even his choice of upcoming film roles reflects a man shifting focus from status to substance. The tension behind the glamour, family, fans, and financial expectations. But not everyone in Song's circle welcomed the change with open arms. Sources say that certain family members were skeptical, even uncomfortable, with Katie's assertive role in the household's finances. In Korean tradition, especially among older generations, money is still seen as a matter of masculine responsibility and familial pride. They feared he was losing control, that he was being managed rather than leading. A former agency staff member disclosed that quiet tension has reportedly led to awkward moments during family gatherings, where small comments about budgeting or expenses sparked unspoken friction. Some relatives, according to industry whispers, felt their own status was threatened by Katie's independence. Even more shocking was how some sponsors began pulling away, subtly questioning whether Song's new image aligned with the luxury lifestyle their brands represented. To them, a husband asking for permission to buy a new watch didn't sell well. The unexpected effect on Korean men. Yet, in a twist few anticipated, the bigger impact wasn't on his endorsements or reputation, it was on Korean men. Within weeks of his interview going viral, a popular men's forum in South Korea saw a 200% increase in threads titled, "Should I talk to my girlfriend about money like this? British-style budgeting. Is it worth trying? Song Joong-ki made me realize how little I know about real-life finances." Several influencers and YouTubers have since launched content series dedicated to money talk in relationships. With Katie's methods cited as a model of modern partnership. She's not just his wife. One lifestyle blogger noted, "She's a quiet revolution, quiet confidence. Katie's silent but powerful presence." Throughout this media storm, Katie Louise Saunders has remained almost completely silent. No interviews, no public posts, no brand deals. Instead, she's continued her role as a mother and private partner, reportedly focusing on parenting, reading, and her passion for historical literature. And it's precisely this silence that many fans now find magnetic. "She doesn't need to prove anything." One fan commented, "Her values speak louder than her words." A global symbol of modern love? As East meets West in the most personal of ways, Song Joong-ki and Katie Louise Saunders have unwittingly become symbols of a new kind of marriage, one based not on dominance or tradition, but dialogue and balance. Their story, once centered around stardom, now pulses with a quiet question. What if true strength in love is not who leads, but who listens? Red Carpet Revealed will continue to follow the ripple effects of this cultural and emotional collision. What began as a small financial habit behind closed doors has turned into a loud, unexpected conversation about masculinity, pride, and modern intimacy, because sometimes, the most shocking truth is not betrayal or scandal. It's the humility to change.